hanging them. Amy walks in. She's usually the second one in. She sits down. I say, hey, your hair looks great. Is it lighter? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, it looks great. And she's like, well, I don't know. And I say, do I compliment anything when I don't mean it? Or that's the question. Do I ever just go, man, I'm positive if I don't mean it?
Absolutely not.
No, never. So that's how you know I'm telling the truth. And that in my last book, I was like, hey, only trust people that give you compliments if they also are able to freely, and how I said it was, tell you suck. That wouldn't, a little hyperbole there, but that's how you know I mean it, because there'll also be things where I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. I think it looks great. Did you not feel like your hair was great after you finished?
No, I like it. I'm just getting used to it being lighter. I haven't had it this light in a while. So
but it's not a crazy change. Maybe to you because you see yourself all the time?
Yeah.
Did you guys even notice?
No.
Of course not.
No chance.
I wouldn't expect them to notice, but you notice things like nail color, hair color.
I may not know the color, but I can tell it's changed. But I think your hair looks great, and I don't think it's so dramatic that people would just go like, what did she do?
Okay, cool.
And that's how you can trust it, because I will also be like, man, that shirt, no bueno. You know?
Yeah, or you just won't
say nothing
anything
about
at all. Right. So
did you guys notice it, but you didn't say anything?
No, didn't notice the color
at all.
At all.
I'd like to see her before and after so I can see if there's a difference.
Like the little
He wants to A-B it.
highlights here, you don't see?
I just thought maybe there was a different light or something.
I mean, Lunchbox, I noticed when you got your bangs.
They're pretty long today, though. You're banging out.
Wow, they are long.
He bangs. He bangs. Like your bangs go down almost to in between your eyebrows.
Do they?
Yeah. Do you comb it down?
No, I just wake up.
You don't comb that down?
Don't touch it.
Because it's down in front, like you take a comb and do your bangs.
No, like literally however it dries, that's it. Like if I sweat and it dries like that, that's it. The wind blows it that way, boom.
But she does comment when you get a haircut. She's like, wow, it looks great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, get it cut and I'll tell you.
We know Lunchbox has a haircut coming up.
Oh, yeah, he's got to look good for a
haircut.
haircut.
Oh, yeah.
Collared shirt and a haircut, 2 o'clock.
Bracelets,
Bracelet.
rings.
Oh, you doing bracelets this year?
I don't know what I'm wearing this year. My outfit's being put together right now.
Do double bracelets, both wrists.
Nah, probably no bracelets.
I mean, probably
necklaces?
Rings.
Nah, probably none of that.
You
But
should go hard again, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody wore bracelets? Remember that time, everybody?
Yeah, that was
a good
awesome.
day.
But I was looking at black boots.
Like cowboy
Yeah,
boots?
cowboy
okay.
boots.
We're anxious to see them.
Well, I don't know if I'm going that direction.
Oh, well,
but
thanks for the heads up that you might wear black cowboy boots.
Can't
All right,
wait.
let's go to the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Oof. An ex-mortuary worker indicted for selling stolen body parts for $11,000
Black market.
to a man she met on Facebook. Well, yeah,
Oh.
dude, it ain't like the
I don't know.
the light market, and it ain't Kmart. An Arkansas woman pleaded guilty. Oh, excuse me, not guilty. I thought she'd have pleaded. If they caught you, but she pleaded not guilty to charges that she sold stolen body parts from a medical school corpse to a Pennsylvania man that she met on social media. Candace Chapman Scott, 36, a former mortuary worker, is accused of selling 20 boxes of body parts to a man she met through a Facebook group about oddities. Yeah, everybody in that group should just be investigated.
Wait.
If I have a group about oddities and we're talking about the weird things we like, you should check all of us just for fun. Random, like the airport random screening.
Yeah.
Just check all these people in this oddities group. Now, is it different, though, that it was a medical school corpse because it was being used already in that situation?
No.
The answer's no. The answer's no, but I'm
No.
just saying I don't feel as weird if it were like somebody's cousin who had just died and then she's like, cut off an arm and sell it on Facebook. So it feels a little bit
What's it
different.
being used for?
Oh, you mean like sex?
Well, I don't know.
sex?
Listen, because that,
Maybe.
when you donate your body to science, to medical research, and then suddenly
Sex.
all of your body is not being used for that's messing with the dead.
It says here that Scott pleaded not guilty to 12 counts, including conspiracy to commit mail fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit interstate transportation of stolen property. All this, but nothing about the dead body.
So is it lawyers sometimes that are like, look, let's just go ahead and plead not guilty? Like I don't understand, because I keep seeing people that are guilty. Like there was this other case I was reading about yesterday where clearly the person's guilty and they're like, nope, not guilty.
Because maybe you can
Get a lesser,
Yeah,
okay.
you can settle, basically. The man who purchased the remains was not named in the federal indictment, but he was identified. I'm not going to say who he was identified as if it wasn't. They have his name here.
That's weird.
in separate state charges. Okay. Jeremy Lee Polly. Oh, he has half his face is tattooed, and he's got spikes coming out of his head.
Oh, like the surgically ones that
Yeah.
you put in there? The
Oh.
horns?
Yeah.
So did he use the body parts to put them on his body?
Well, he does have a third arm coming out of his nipple. No, I don't know. Yes, Lunchbox.
Could it be that maybe he's buying them for a Halloween haunted house?
Well, it could be, but I'm looking at him and unfairly making judgments based on half of his face is fully tattooed, the other half isn't. He's got spikes surgically put in his head.
No, I don't think that's unfair.
I think,
I would judge
based
him
on
too.
just my opinion of looking at him, he was probably doing something weird with it.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you don't need a real body for a haunted house.
He bought 20 boxes of body parts off Facebook. Man.
What parts?
And they're showing the bones here in the pictures.
Amy, you're stuck on the parts. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Are you wondering about the sex
Is that
parts?
what you're wondering?
Yes, she keeps going back to that.
Oh, that's not.
Amy, just Google the article.
No, but it's not like organs
Hey,
or
hit
anything,
it up.
right?
Hit it up.
Because that I'd understand.
There's an
'cause then you're-
oddities group you should get in if you're into this. All right, moving on. Do you want to be popular at the office? Experts say to bring donuts or bagels, or really anything, food or drink for other employees, because that gesture will go a long way. And then people like free stuff.
I used to bring food. You guys never ate it.
You brought food here.
When?
Yeah, like when I first started, I'd bring donuts
I think it's
and
easy to say that now because we can't remember that
Right,
far
you're
back.
too
leftover cake. You guys, I don't eat cake. Okay, fine.
You're making this up.
I remember.
That's from monster.com. Basically, people just like free stuff. If you give them free stuff, it doesn't matter what the environment is, they'll like you more.
Okay.
I mean, grandkids like free stuff from grandma and grandpa.
That's true.
Uncles, aunts, free
Yeah.
stuff. Office, free stuff. Nike inks a lifetime contract with NBA star Kevin Durant. That's from CNN. Amy, $1 if you can name the team Kevin Durant plays for.
Golly. God. Didn't he go to UT
Yeah,
back
did
in the
go to
day?
Texas.
he did.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good job.
So I remember that.
But that was a long time ago.
And then he probably went to go play out in California. Do I have the state right?
For a
Yeah.
brief period, he did.
Okay,
yes.
okay. And then he left there and went to the East Coast. Do I have
Yeah,
that
Wow,
right?
mean,
wow.
yes.
I mean, she's on it.
You're on it. You're just making stuff up. But yeah, he's been a few places.
Hey, you got to keep going.
So
though.
is he still that team he stayed out there?
Nah, he just left.
Dang, so he went middle America.
Okay, never mind. Phoenix. He played for the Suns. He's in
Oh,
the
she
playoffs.
was so close.
Yeah. But he did go from Golden State. Then he played for Brooklyn. Yeah. Anyway, he got a lifetime contract. If you could get a lifetime contract with any company, what would the company be? Amy?
Gosh, probably Apple.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
I would want all the products and all the chargers. Those go missing in my house like crazy.
The squares now
Yes.
are always, and they have two different. They have that normal
And the
fat
the
USB
teeny
plug-in.
one.
Now they have a teeny one, and they don't. You can't move them one to one. It's so stupid. Eddie,
Ooh, probably Bass Pro Shops. All the lures you can get my whole life.
unlimited lures. Lunchbox.
Oh, OnlyFans.
What? Is he serious?
I don't understand, but how would that help you?
Oh.
Because the OnlyFans doesn't pay you; your subscribers pay you.
Oh, okay.
Because let's stick with it.
Yeah, just hang with it. Buddy. Who cares? I'd probably do like Cobra golf.
Ooh, golf.
Just
good one.
unlimited golf balls, golf clubs. A prolific sperm donor with over 500 children must pay $110,000 if he donates again, the court says. A sperm donor who has fathered over 500 children now faces that big old fine. They heard the case of Jonathan Jacob Meyer, 41, who promised mothers who used his sperm that he would stop donating in order to limit the risk of accidental incest, but then continue to donate anyway. Eva, the mother who launched the lawsuit, said that Mayer has misled the women. Now a judge said, okay, dude, if you do it again, $110,000. There's a law where he's from that says a sperm donor can produce a maximum of 25 children with 12 mothers. He deliberately lied about his donation history to keep it going.
And why was he doing that? For the money or to be a dad?
I would think for the money.
Okay.
I don't know that it's a whole lot, but I would think for the money. He's not a bad looking dude either. I mean, I was shopping
Yeah.
the sperm market.
Or he loves himself and he wants a bunch of him out there.
Possibly.
That's what I was thinking.
Mostly I would think the money, though. Aliens could contact Earth in the near future, according to scientists. Humanity may be able to contact an alien race as early as 2029, according to recent analysis of deep space radio waves sent from Earth. Researchers from Cal Berkeley and LA campuses compiled a list of stars and planets that are bound to encounter Earth signals within the next century, while also deducing that the first return message could come as soon as 6 years from now. A signal sent to Pioneer 10, a spacecraft that did a flyby of Jupiter in 1973, had the radio transmission reach a dead white dwarf star in 2002. So they sent it in 73. It just got there in 2002. Dang. I don't know what a lot of that means, but I just read Aliens and thought I'd bring it up.
Okay.
You know one day we're going to get the news that there's something out there. I'm still buying into the two things. Either the time traveler thing, they come back to see what's up, see how they stop it from happening.
Yeah.
Or they're not coming from space, they're coming from the ocean because we don't know what's down there.
The time traveler stuff is that it's the future us.
Yeah. Well, not us specifically. We did, but it's people.
Okay. Coming
It's
back.
us.
Gotcha.
And are you
back.
still on the simulation thing? Like we living in a
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with
Okay.
this.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
You can't prove to me I'm not living in a simulation.
Sure can't.
I can't get inside of your bodies and your brains to go, oh, I'm a real person. I might be plugged in somewhere. I paid for like the, I don't know, deluxe package.
I feel like you honestly
going pretty good
did.
now, yeah.
Like, I mean, think about it.
I mean, in the early years a little tough, but right now it's pretty rocking. I'll be honest with you.
That's okay. That's what it gave you.
Yeah.
It had to take you through that, so you felt it all.
So
Did it though?
I could be sitting in a room with a thing on my head, and I'm just living this out right now. And you guys aren't real, but anything I can't see is probably like just stopped. Like
So-
Night at the Museum.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
walks in.
Are you an adult
Or Toy
hooked
Story?
up or a kid hooked up?
Oh, adult for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then is your childhood even real?
I don't know, dude.
Exactly.
I don't know. John Party is the first native Californian invited to join the Grand Ole Opry. John Party's been invited, and Alan Jackson actually invited him through a video, but Guy Fieri was there in California and jumped up and did a thing on stage. Here you go.
And our good friend Alan Jackson from Nashville, Tennessee, has a message for you. Take a look. Hey, John, and everybody at Stagecoach. The Grand Ole Opry has always meant a whole lot to me and everybody in country music. And I've been appreciating your music ever since you were touring with me a few years ago. And so I get the honor to invite you in front of all your Stagecoach friends out there to be the first native of California to become an official member of the Grand Ole Opry. So congratulations, John, here's to you, sweet silver.
That's a big deal. It's really hard to get an invite because playing it, you're not a member. Anybody can play it. I've played it 20 times or so. But to be invited as a member, that is super special and super sacred. And there is no universal way to get invited. And you don't know what's happening when you're invited. So it's almost like the Illuminati. You don't know you're getting invited, and there's nothing you can do to get invited. All of a sudden, you're just invited. So I've heard.
How do you know?
I've heard.
Okay.
And same thing with the Grand Ole Opry. There's nothing really you can do that has this requirement, that requirement, that requirement. All of a sudden, they feel like it's like Entertainer of the Year at the ACMs that's coming up. There's not a list of things that you can do to win that. There really is no definition except be entertaining. So congratulations to John Party. I know that meant a lot to him. And that is your news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
We'll get an update on No Parenting Sunday from Eddie, who decided he wasn't going to parent his kids at all on Sunday. He's going to let them roam free and just see what happened. Sounds like a risky experiment, but we'll jump in with him next and see how that went. Eddie told us before the weekend that he was going to try something called a no parenting Sunday. And the general idea was to just let your kids do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, because come Sunday, we're just exhausted of just being on our kids all the time. Don't do this. Don't do that. Hey, sit down. We need to talk to you about this. So Sunday comes around. I just want a break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
And not a break of being a parent. It was really just like,
well, that's what no
That's
parenting
exactly
is.
what it is.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm still the dad. My wife's still the mom, and we're going to feed them. And, you know, they get everything they need. If they need water, they need milk, we're going to get it for them. However, if they're fighting, hey, you guys figure it out. Hey, so-and-so took this. You guys figure that out.
They get to watch whatever they want?
Sure.
What if they can't figure it out, though?
They've got to figure it out because mom and dad, we're checked out.
Did you tell them it was no parenting Sunday?
No, we just did that. We didn't tell them, no heads up. We just said, you know what? We're going to act this way and see what they do.
And how did your wife feel about this?
She loved the idea.
Got it.
Because, I mean, we're on the same page, dude. I mean, we're both exhausted.
Yeah. So it happens. Did you commit to it? Did you stay with it?
I think a couple of times we had to intervene and be like, hey, like, the ball's hitting the wall. I don't want marks all over the wall, so don't do that. That was it. Other than just like, you know, hey, don't do that.
Don't destroy property that we'll have to replace.
I had to step in there. But it was just a couple of times. Other than that, dude, we chilled.
So then what did they do, though?
Man, they played basketball. They went to a friend's house.
Other people had to parent them.
My older son watched basketball upstairs. I mean, it was all the kid. They took the little boy, the baby with them. It was great.
What did you and your wife do?
Just chilled.
No, but I mean, what did you do while you chilled?
I got a smoker. I smoked some meat in the backyard. My wife and I, we talked a lot. We sat on the couch and talked. Dude, it was fantastic. I loved it.
I just feel like, and I can envision you and your wife sitting there talking to each other, and all around you, all the kids are just destroying everything. Like there's a fire everywhere around you.
No fire. I'm telling you, if there was a fire, I would have put that out.
Did anything go wrong?
Yeah, the one thing that did go wrong that I didn't realize is that they did make a big mess. So they really didn't put stuff back, and that's kind of a big deal in our house. If you use something, put it back. You open a door, close the door. I mean, all the doors were open. All the lights were on. There was just toys and stuff all over the house. So that's why I came up with this. Clean Up Monday.
Every day's got a theme day.
So today after school, you know what they're doing? Cleaning up the whole house.
Do you feel like No Parenting Sunday was a success, and will you go back to it?
Absolutely. My wife and I talked last night about how we're going to keep doing this over and over until, you know, maybe we won't be tired anymore. Maybe they'll figure out how to pick up after themselves, how to figure things out, how to not argue with their brothers. So we'll see how that goes.
Maybe I should have adopted this yesterday because I spent about 30 minutes on my Sunday explaining to my daughter that she can't call my son mental. And, like, his feelings are hurt. Like, he comes barging through the door. Mom, Sashira just called me mental. Am I mental? What does that mean? Like, and then he's feeling hurt, and I had to sit them down, and then she's rolling her eyes the whole time. But eventually, 20, 30 minutes later, she's apologizing for calling him mental. And he's apologizing for being annoying to her. And everything worked. But, I mean, so if I just let that be, they would have sorted it out themselves.
Totally. Like, I heard one of them say, "You're trash." And I'm like, they're calling each other trash.
And the other day, you would have stepped in.
Every other day, any other day, I would have been like, all right, who said that? I did. All right, you're taking out the trash. Boom. Because that's usually the rule when you call someone trash, you take out the trash.
Oh.
What if they call him like a poop head?
Then you go pick up the poop in the backyard.
Oh, I like that.
Hey!
We were going to go over, Caitlin and I, to Amy's house, Saturday night?
Saturday, day.
Whatever. We have all these presents for our kids we were going to take over, and it was Amy's daughter's birthday recently. And then we get a call, we're going to move that. We can't do it. I'm like, we have presents. What kid doesn't want presents for both of them? But apparently, because it was your daughter's birthday, they wanted to do what?
Well, 16 is, everything's changed. It's like she's been 16 for a few days and everything suddenly changes because she would normally choose presents over anything, but she had 5 friends spend the night. I'm never doing that again. That was the first time for that.
That sounds crazy.
It was a lot of teenage girls. So they get up and they all decide they're going to this fair. And they're like, took them 2 hours to get ready. And they have their fair outfits on. They are so excited. I'm like, well, you know, Bobby and Caitlin are coming over at 3. That's right in the middle of fair time. So I cancel it because she's really excited to go do this with her friends. And I'm like, fine, I'll take you. So we get in the car and I'm like, where are we going? And they're all like, we don't know. We heard it's just in this part of town. So I start driving towards that part of town. I'm like, can y'all start looking up on your phones or text your other friends and figure out where we're going? And they can't. So I pull over and look it up. The fair is May 17th.
Oh.
There was no fair. They had heard from a friend they went to a different fair, like way far, far away, and they assumed it was this fair. I couldn't. I was like, okay, teenagers. I'm about to like. So I was like, well, y'all are dressed. I'm just drop y'all off at the mall. Like, we're here. Just go do your thing. I'll come pick you up in a couple of hours. But yeah, and then I think she was real disappointed because she missed out on presents and there was no fair. But I mean, they don't think. Do y'all think?
No, they really don't.
Well, you're telling me kids don't think?
No, man, they don't think at all.
Right. You just see a picture of someone at a fair on social media that you go to school with, and you think it's this fair down the street.
But there was no fair down the street.
There is May 17th.
But there isn't yet.
Right. There's a yearly fair down the street,
frustrating.
but they just totally thought it was that fair. 5 friends plus this year. That's 6 humans
That aren't thinking.
never decided to confirm with anybody that there's really a fair. And they were feeling themselves like with their fair outfits. I felt bad.
Now they're in mall outfits. Probably
Right.
transition pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like parenting's fun, huh?
Oh, yeah,
It
it's a
is.
blast,
Sounds
dude.
Yeah.
like parenting's good. We went to one of our friends' kids' birthday party yesterday. She's 4. So we got the gift, and I haven't really had any sugar in almost 2 months except for a piece of birthday cake at my birthday party, which was about a month ago. And so I'm not going to eat sugar, but I've just been like, yeah, if I waited all this time, why? I mean, I went hard yesterday. I don't feel very good because of it. Like, I went on a bender. I went on a sugar bender.
So what was it?
Well, and I didn't want my wife to like be disappointed in me, so I would just like every time she would turn around, I'd sneak a donut hole.
Oh.
And then I lost track of how many donut holes I'd had. I probably had 20.
And you were just watching her till
When she would turn around or talk to somebody, I'd cram another one in my mouth.
Wow, man.
But I'd always keep a chicken like tender, same size, same shape in my hand, just in case she's like, "What are you eating?" Chicken tender, just to hold it.
See?
Like I was going. Yes, I was going through. All,
And it's just to clarify, I would assume she's being that way more so for your gut health and
no,
how
she
you
doesn't even.
feel.
She's not even
It's
that way.
Right.
She doesn't even care if I ate sugar or not.
Right.
I just didn't want her to be disappointed in me. That I'd be like, I ate sugar.
Okay.
I don't want to have to go back and so. But I probably had 20 donut holes. I had a piece of birthday cake, and when they delivered the birthday cake to me, I was like, I told her, I said, I haven't had any sugar in a long time. I guess I'll have this. I had like 20 donut holes already. So I had that. I snuck a cake pop. I walked into the garage and had a cake pop like I was sneaking. I came in today. I'm feeling it.
Are you done with sugar, though? Like, are you?
I really want it so bad now. Like I've been reintroduced. So yeah, I gotta chill because I have ACMs next week, and then I have iHeart Country, and then I just have my pants get too tight. They get a lot tighter, a lot quicker than they used to.
That's age, man.
It is. I don't like that very much. So, but that's what happened. I had a lot of sugar. She still doesn't know about it. So nobody message her, please, and tell her I had a lot of sugar. But I know you will. All right, let's play Dirk Bentley Gone, Bobby Bone Show. Next up, well, they say they die 3 times a month. And they've met Jesus, Walt Disney, and their own dad. Because what happens during these out-of-body episodes, apparently, is death.
You sure you want to talk about this?
Why?
Well, they come back to life.
Bobby doesn't talk about
I don't
death.
like talking about death very much anymore. But this person said they die 3 times a month. So let me tell you about the story coming up in just a second. Well, they come back to life.
Yeah.
Man, I want to hear this.
It's about life and death.
I don't like death, though. I may cancel it mid-commercial.
Okay, here we go.
All right, give us a second. We'll come right back. So she says she feels herself physically leaving her body before she has these interactions with the deceased, and that about 3 times a month she, quote, dies, and she's met Jesus, Walt Disney, and her own dead dad. She's 57 years old. She suffered a traumatic brain injury in her 20s, and that doctors have diagnosed her with a disorder of consciousness, which I guess the umbrella term is coma or a vegetative state.
Okay.
But it looks to me as she's not in a vegetative state until she is, meaning...
She can draw and write.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden she's, boom, she can't do anything. She can feel it happening. And then her body shuts down, her heart rate lowers, and then she claims that she can talk to these folks that have died. Do you believe it?
I mean, I think that this is an actual something, like it's whatever they call it, the disorder of consciousness. So I think she, does have that, but I don't know what's really happening to her when she's going there. Like, I don't know that she's really meeting Jesus.
That's what I'm asking. Like, do you believe that she is going to a place and meeting Walt Disney, Jesus, and her own dead dad?
Yeah, I think in her mind she is.
I don't. And I think there are things, for example, when I get laughing gas at the dentist, if I get a lot of it, it's like I'm floating and it's all black and I'm having conversations with myself. It must be what being high feels like super high. I have no idea. Not just normal laughing gas. If I'm just no big deal. But when I have to have surgeries, man, they hit me hard. It's like I'm in space. It's like I'm in another place. But it's still all the things that I'm thinking and I'm getting to kind of do and navigate in that own space. Almost like the movie Inception, right? Where you can control your dreams. It's kind of what it feels like a little bit. I can kind of control. And my guess would be this is sort of what's happening to her. Obviously, I can't be in her head.
Well, whenever I read this, I was like, I thought of what you say all the time. Is like, prove I'm not.
Yeah, we can't. That's why I'm not
Can't prove it.
definitively saying she's not doing it.
Right.
I can't prove she's not. However, my own knowledge of similar situations is based on laughing gas. And so I could see where that kind of feeling, it's like even just dreaming. Meaning sometimes people see their parents or old friends or whomever in a dream, and you're like, oh, it felt so real. You can't convince them that they didn't actually spend time with those people, even though it's just your brain getting to a place and bringing in what you want brought in. But I go, nah, I don't believe it only because it's not happened to me. And you get to go hang out with Jesus and Walt Disney.
That's amazing.
That's a heck of a picnic. Let's be honest.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm going to go, no, you.
I mean, no. I struggle with it. I think she really thinks she is, but she's not.
Okay, I can sign up for that one. Yeah, Eddie?
I'm going to go, yeah. I'm going to go, yes.
But when you want to hire her then to go talk to other dead people?
Yeah, let's do it a few more times. Let's get the list of who she's been meeting, what have they been saying, what are you guys talking about?
Couldn't she get secrets from history? If you really could go talk to dead people.
She could.
Couldn't you go sit with Abe Lincoln, sit with some of these people who have died, like Ron Goldman? Be like, did OJ?
OJ.
Did he?
Ooh, that's good.
Because he knows. He was. That's the only reason I don't think she kind of is.
Yeah, well, maybe she's not there yet. Give her some more time. Maybe she
Lunchbox?
hasn't met Ron
No,
Goldman yet.
she's a lunatic.
Oh.
Listen, you have dreams. Like I've dreamed that I was hanging out with my grandparents, and then I wake up, I'm like, it was a dream. She has a little bit too much to drink. She has a dream, and she thinks,
No, she didn't have
not
to
drinking.
drink. She
no.
has a brain
injury.
disorder. She had a traumatic brain injury, and then she does go into this state. So it's not drinking.
She wasn't drinking.
So she did say that Walt Disney made her one of his characters.
see, this is
He had characters all around him, and she became a character and got to live out one of his stories because he's, so creative.
no this.
That's cool.
Guys, come on.
I just think you could find out a lot of stuff if you really could do this. Same thing with people that claim to be able to solve crimes by being psychic. All right, come on over. I got some questions. But they never actually can. They never can go exact. They're still pretty vague. I'm still waiting for your cousin to hit me back with my psychic questions.
Okay, but I told you what she said. Sometimes
I know, but I keep asking.
Okay,
I don't want to have a FaceTime meeting. It's weird for me.
it's not FaceTime. Be on the phone.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. I hate the phone. I just want it in an email. That's how I like to communicate, text and email.
Okay.
You know?
I know, but okay. Listen,
What'd you
I don't
ask her?
know. He just typed up a list of questions like, here, answer these. And she's like, this is not.
That's great.
This is not how I. She doesn't want to work that way with you, and just feels like, oh, hey, just address this for me. Also, I can't remember. One of them was like so specific.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
get to
that's
the bottom of this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Huh.
So she just thought, man, I want him to dedicate this, like it would take
Ah.
45 minutes to an hour and just her to be able to have that time with you and you to commit to it and let her in.
Yeah.
She feels like you just don't let her in.
That's true. Sometimes my wife says the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, different reasons. She's like, let me in. You don't have to always be so. Okay, well, she dies a few times a month.
I like it.
Maybe it helps her. Maybe she really is. We'll never really know, will we?
That's true. We
All right,
won't.
quickly around the room, how was your weekend, Amy?
It was really good. I had like a house full of kids and I'm very tired, but I'm trying not to think that way. My new way of saying that is I'm going to need some rest. It's more positive.
Then I'm tired.
Yeah, because I feel like if I say I'm tired or I'm exhausted, then I'm putting that out there and then I'm believing what I'm saying, right? It adds to it.
Do you believe you need some rest?
There we go. I think I do need rest.
Oh, I feel like that means the same thing.
No,
Good for you.
it's not.
If it works for you, I'm all
Negative
for
words
it.
versus like a more positive way to say it because we all need rest at times.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie, your weekend?
It was great. Speaking of rest, No Parent Sunday was amazing.
Yeah.
I got a new smoker, so I smoked everything. Cheese, shrimp, chicken,
You can smoke cheese?
anything, dude. Give me a cookie, I'll smoke it.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's so cool.
But is it good? Can you smoke sugary things?
Yeah. Give me your ice cream. I'll smoke it for like
You can
5
smoke
minutes.
ice cream?
Totally.
But doesn't it melt?
No, because it's not that hot. You just get the smoke in it.
But ice cream melts with room temperature.
Yeah.
Right, but you got to be real quick.
Got it.
Hey, come over and let's try it.
Lunchbox?
I was a good weekend. I mean, didn't do much. Didn't get much adult time, so, whatever.
Do you ever get adult time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
We just got a bunch of stuff done. We've been in town the last couple weekends, which is rare.
What about adult time?
We had a lot of adult time because there are no kids.
They don't have kids, Amy.
That's all they get.
Yeah.
We took the dogs to a new dog park, and that's about the most kid thing we did.
Yeah.
I went to a kid's birthday party, a 4-year-old birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we did that and went shopping. I did another one of those shocking workouts where they put the thing on you and just
did it again?
shock you. Yeah. I was so sore after the first time. Like
Are you
muscle
sore
soreness.
again now?
A little bit, but I won't know till tomorrow. I'm like a 2-day sore type guy, Some people, they go after one date, they get me. It's 2. I need 2 days. Did that, but I just got a bunch of stuff done. So we're good. No big stories, no issues. Everybody good?
no.
We're good.
All right, good deal. Thank you guys.